can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was popped, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
He was taken down by...
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Watch the pass. Switch, boys. Switch. 49, check 49, check 49.
Play fake. Murray. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
56, Mike 56, Mike 56.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Titans. DK Metcalf, 76 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
For Nick Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Bills.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Working out of the gun, Love. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Off the play fake, Love. They'll roll him out right. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Play fake. Here's Love. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll run with Chubb. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This one we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on first and goal.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Nothing our score after 1.
With the score, Titans 6, Bills nothing.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Third and goal, they're going with Chubb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Love from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. He'll find Metcalf. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now this time Murray to throw it. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Yard line.
Here's Coleman on the draw. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tevin Coleman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Love looking to throw it. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second down, Love. That's out to Chubb, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Love now to pass on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Williams loses the football. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Operating from the gun, Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return will stop right around the 25. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not.
Jarvis Landry, 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
23-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Murray now to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Thrown away and incomplete.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 30-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good.
good.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A second down throw for Love. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
11 on the play. And the Bills first down.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Play action this time with Love. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. First down, Love to pass. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
No gain on the play.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a second down throw for Love here. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On third down, Love. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Here's Coleman. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Brown, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Titans first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now this time he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete on the trickeration. Maybe time to put that play on the back burner for a while. That was nearly a disaster.
3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On now is the Titans punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Throwing again. Love. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Back now in Nashville. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Love. Going right side here, and that's complete. He's at the 30, the 20, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Chris Conley, his first touchdown on the year, and the Bills cut into that lead. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Titans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now from Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he's got some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Andy Isabella hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Score Titans 23, Bills 8.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. Fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school that one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
56 to Mark, 56.
Love now on second down. It's complete. Javon Wims, the open man. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. I'm here all day.
On first and 10, Love. He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
The 1-yard line.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bills get a bit closer. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Love from the gun. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Past the 20.
How you like me now?
Touchdown, Titans. DK Metcalf, 76 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Conversion.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter.
This would be their third straight defeat.
Love, they go play action now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Murray going to fire one out wide. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
That's good.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Ball carrier.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Switch up, switch up.
Back to throw it. Murray. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tevin Coleman. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Titans 38. Bills 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
There it is. There it is.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Number 16.
Tyrell Williams. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
22. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
2nd and 2. Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And unable to get downhill there yards. He'll take this up to about the 37. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Tennessee, they pick up their 2nd win now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo,
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.